So my second area, I went to Rialto, California, to a Psalm 1 ward there. And that ward, I have a large piece of my heart that lives with that ward. I ended up serving there for about 9 transfers, which is a little over a year. And so I got to know the members very well there, and I love those people. It was a really big shock coming from one ward to another. Just the culture is different. Coming from an English ward to a Psalm 1 unit, I was still English speaking, but the members encouraged us to learn basic Psalm 1 to really fit into the culture. And so Psalm 1 people are just happy people, and they're super generous, and they love to eat. And so we ate so much at meals and things, and they'd feed us so much because they're so generous, and they love missionaries, and they love missionary work. The members in that ward are all about missionary work. Many of them are converts to the church, and many have also immigrated from Samoa to California. And so again, traveling from and some places a third world country to the U.S. can also be take a toll on finances. And so the people there are very, very humble and very generous. And so serving in that ward was a really cool experience because we actually didn't serve in Rialto. There's 2 Psalm 1 wards in Rialto. One that covers, it's like a donut almost, one that covers right in the middle all of Rialto, and then one that covers like everything outside of Rialto. And so we covered geographically, went into about 3 missions: our mission, then the Riverside mission, and then I think Rancho Cucamonga, California mission. And so we drove a lot. We had a car in that area. I had a car in every area that I served in. I was lucky enough to have that. Well, I guess some people would like a bike, and so we drove a lot from places to place. The members are very spread out in that ward because they lived in so many different cities. Like a member of the bishopric lived in Rancho Cucamonga, which was outside of our mission, and then our ward mission leader lived in Eastvale, which is also out of our mission. And so it's just a fun ward to be in, and the people there love the gospel, and so they have parties and celebrate life, and they celebrate like everything that they can celebrate, they'll celebrate. And they're also very good at singing. One of my favorite things about that ward was the music. Every week, singing hymns in Psalm 1 was beautiful. I don't know what it is, but they're so good at singing. And the language is beautiful. And so after about 7 months in that ward, I had about a companion every transfer. They come in and out, and I didn't expect to be there that long. Every transfer, after a while, you only typically stay in an area maybe 3 or 4 transfers, and so I thought I'd be the one that was leaving, but for whatever reason, I stayed, and so that at some points it was a little bit difficult to adjust to almost like help another missionary each transfer to get adjusted to the area. It was sometimes stressful because it kind of put some pressure on you, and so that was a good experience. And so after 7 months, we started covering both of the Psalm 1 wards, and so I got a new companion at that time, and we were then covering 2 wards. And so the other ward, which was in Rialto, and for the first time we actually started proselyting in Rialto after living there for a long time. And so that just added to that. That ward is excellent too. I love that ward, and they were so missionary minded too. They'd go out and knock doors to get their neighbors to learn about the gospel, and like they're just really great people.